can you please log on and check if our sound's alright?
I know, like, right, bro. You're not even considered online this yet, bro.
What do you mean?
You're not considered online. I'm looking at the thing.
What does it say? What does it say?
You're not online.
It just doesn't show online.
No way.
Why are you getting that? Don't yell at me. Just a technician, bro.
Yo.
Refresh it. Now you're online. Oh my god, I hate this phone.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you, Jay. I can hear you. I can hear Ramon.
Yeah.
Just
I can hear
Ramon?
my voice with a very large accent.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Who's echoing?
Am I echoing?
I can hear you, Black.
What about now? Is it double?
No, I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me now. You can't hear me now?
Before I could hear you.
What about now?
Oh, my shit fucking froze. Oh, I hate this stupid phone. 1 second, I'm trying to see.
Should be working now.
Yeah, it's working.
But yesterday when I listened to myself, I sounded really loud.
Like really loud. Loud?
Your game.
My mic?
Your game. Game. Not your mic. Game.
I don't think this mic has a gain.
You need some gains.
OBS has a game.
Alright, we're going live, guys. Alright, Kenny, text me if anything's wrong.
So wait, who else is in this chat?
It's just you and me, Ramon. Just you and me.
Oh man, let's go. This is gonna be
Like
a
the
fun.
good old days.
Like the good old days, right?
Looking good? Got a haircut?
You know, gotta stay fresh. Mm.
That's good, that's good. Alright, guys. Wow.
Hold up, don't go live. I might have to switch locations.
Alright, I'll pause it.
So, oh. Alright, it's loud everywhere, so I'm trying to find the best location.
This the good old stoop.
Yeah. So you ready?
Give me a sec. Why do I have an echo?
Echo, echo. Is that from my side or your side?
No, my side, my side.
Is this your intro? Whoa.
Do you hear that music? Do you hear the echo? Echo. No echo. Alright, guys. Either way, we're gonna start this. Kenny's typing. Kenny's typing. Cheers, Ramon.
Cheers.
Alright. Sounds like we figured it out. Thank God. Let me just cut this music off. Alright. And we are going live right now. Alright, guys, welcome to another episode of Late Night with Chefs. Everybody get comfortable. We have
I'm muted.
a wonderful guest chef tonight, Chef Ramon. Going back to the good old days. How have you been? You can't hear me?
No.
Really? Kidding me. Oh my God. Hidden off the bat with that. I can't hear you. Oh, the good old Zoom. The good old Zoom. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
What is Kenny typing? What is Kenny typing today?
What's going on? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, dude.
Good. I can hear you. Good.
I hope everybody else can hear us, but we'll see. We'll see. No one's typing yet. I think Kenny's the only one in the chat room, which is great. Ramon, how have you been? Welcome to Late Night with Chefs. This is a podcast
Thank you for having me.
for chefs and industry people about our lives. You know how I'm a curious creature, so I decided to start this podcast with my co-host, Doug. I call him Douglas. He's in Florida. He's currently on the hotline, expediting and cooking.
Nice.
So he can't be here today, but he says what's up. But how are you doing? How have you been?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me. What's up, Doug? What's up, Kenny? I mean, I've been okay, I guess. Life has its ups and downs. I'm currently going through some stuff, so I'm handling it. But yeah, that's all it is.
All right, well, it's all it is. Ramon, can you share with me how, when, and why you got into this industry?
Man, alright.
What made you fall in love?
What made me get into this industry? Personally, food just it's always been there. I mean, me being an immigrant from another place, like if you're an immigrant from anywhere else, food is a big part of the culture, brings people together, blah, blah, blah. But for me personally, it was an escape for me. It was something to do. It seemed interesting enough. It had a lot behind it. And, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to do it and see how far I get with it. And once I finished high school, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So I just went for it. And yeah, that's how I got into the industry.
I love how everybody we've had on the podcast just rushes through that.
I mean,
I want to know the ins and outs, your daily grind. How dope was culinary school? Why is it worth it? Why is it not? What was your first gig? How did your first day feel like?
Actually, my first gig was GT Fish and Oyster ever. My first job ever.
How did that happen?
Hold on, all right, let me do it. We're gonna start basic. So basically, I'm from northern suburbs, and there's little to do, if anything, to do. So for me, it was either I got in trouble or I find something to do. So I always ditch class to leave school, but after a while you get caught. So I was like, all right, instead of ditching class, let me just go to this cooking class because, you know, all the ladies hang out in cooking class. It's automatic for me. I'm going to go there. So I went there and I actually started to have a genuine interest in it. And one day there was a field trip. So I went on this field trip, and this was when I was like, 13, 14 at this point. I went on this field trip, and turns out the restaurant we were going
A
to
ladies'
was,
man at 13 and 14. We have it here, Ramon.
you got to have it, man. It's the only way to
Ladies,
go.
hit him up in the DMs because we all know it goes down in the DMs.
It goes down. But what was I? The first restaurant I went to was Charlie Charles restaurant, which was, at this point, I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue who this man was. I didn't know anything about this industry or anything. I was like, all right, cool, field trip. And it was actually very interesting. There was a lot of nuance to it that I didn't understand until I got older. And from there, it's like, you know what? I'm going to give this thing a shot. So, you know, automatically you start watching all the cooking shows. You start going to all the restaurants. You know, you got your Red Lobsters, your Outback Steakhouses, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. But I wasn't really into it. Again, I just did it because, you know, all my homies were in this class. I could talk to ladies there, and teacher was cute. I'm not gonna lie, she was hot. So from there, it was either go to school for sports or go to school for food. And I chose food over sports. So I ended up going to Kendall College, which was an experience in itself. And I would say for culinary school, you don't need it, but you do need it. Because if you don't understand the basics of the industry, and if you don't understand where everything's coming from, there's that disconnect, and there's little to no point. You're just going to be a drone that's just going through motions. Period. That's all it's going to be.
Woo! Oh. All right, Kendall College.
Kendall College.
Was it worth it? All that debt accumulated.
No, it's never worth it if you have to pay for it.
But would you do it differently?
Yeah, I would actually work in the industry, then go to school.
But would you have met Lucas?
That's the thing. I met all these cool people. It wasn't just Lucas. It was a whole squad of people.
Who else was it? Throw some names. I want to hear some names.
You want me to name drop? All right. Neil Parks, Joe Kilvalari, Josh Ramasher. Who else? Who else did we squad up with?
Me.
Easy. There was a couple other people in there too, but those were like, these are my siblings. Hi. There was just a bunch of other people there too that we just
tell them to go
with.
live on Twitch and check us out on Twitch.
Oh yeah, go on Twitch.
Late Night with
go
Chefs.
On Twitch and do it.
Late Night with Chefs.
You're not about it. They're about to leave.
What? What is that? What is that? They're not on Twitch?
I don't know.
They're not on YouTube?
Days, man.
They're not on Facebook? This is what I'm saying, bro. The closest people to you are the least likely to support you.
It's the craziest thing. But, where was I?
You were at Kendall College. You were saying something about Josh.
Joe, Lucas, Neil.
Oh, yeah. So everybody, the entire hotline at GT Fish and Oyster.
Yeah, we all just went to one restaurant. We kind of took it over. You can ask the old man. He knows what's up. He knows we never played. And we all just ended up working at a restaurant together and dropped out of culinary school, except Josh. He finished. But once we dropped out, it was different. It was a faster pace. Oh, and Doc. Can't forget Doc. It was different. We learned more working together than school actually taught us. So I don't know. That was the craziest point, the craziest thing about it. And I think it was generally because we had an interest in what we were doing. That was it, man. It's pretty simple.
All right,
But if I
favorite moment from culinary school.
favorite moment from culinary school, why? Let me dig that up.
It's me.
Favorite moment from culinary school. I don't remember. I don't have one.
It's me.
I don't have one.
You're really gonna sit there tell me you spent $60,000 on culinary school and you don't have one single moment?
I went to school to talk to the ladies and enjoy myself. That was it.
There we go. So,
We don't talk about those things. We let those things go.
all right. Well, Ramon, getting so Kendall College, GT Fish, been a little there, been a little there. Favorite moments in the industry, things you would want to see it change, and how has COVID affected you?
Favorite moment is definitely cheese sauce moment. You can speak on that if you want. That's the best one. There's
Cheese
also
sauce moment?
yeah, man. We
Or
ran out
the
of cheese
mac?
sauce.
No, we didn't run out of cheese sauce. We ran out of macaronis.
It was macaronis.
Yeah, we ran
I
out of
thought,
orchetti, bro.
damn.
Yeah,
There's that, and then there's a lot of moments. Just messing around on the hotline.
messing around
One
on the hotline.
messing around the hotline. You know when the hotline thing? I'm off that. But anyway, I had my arm locked in the oven once. That was pretty good because chef ran out of literally every fish in a fish restaurant. That was amazing. Lots of industry. But anyway, can you repeat your question, please?
What's your favorite recipe? What do you like to cook?
What do I like to cook? Don't know anymore. I don't really cook much anymore.
What do you spend your days doing?
I spend my days watching TV and reading audiobooks, drawing sometimes,
All right.
literally.
What
Yeah.
what audiobooks are you into?
For audiobooks, actually, I just read. I'm reading romance novels right now. I have a friend; she just plugged me into that, which is really cool. Last book I read was Capitalism by Karl Marx, which is a really good book for anybody who likes economics. There's that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you need little sisters because they feed you candy all the time, and candy's amazing. I didn't know candy was amazing until now.
So, talk to me about like February and Corona in general. How's that affected you? How's that affected your, life and your perspectives and your goals?
Corona. So when Corona hit, I was actually in a little situation where I got locked up. So it's not like I was working or anything. So when that happened, you know, all industry jobs were unavailable. And being in the industry and not being able to work was very stressful. So, like wandering around trying to find things to do was very difficult. It plays a very heavy toll on your mental. And I would say that I was so deep into in the industry at the time that I was going through some stuff that I really didn't know until everything stopped. So, like, I would say self-care is a big thing for people who work in the industry. You know, you can't just drink all your problems away. That's not a real thing you should do. Even though I do enjoy drinking, and we all enjoy drinking to a certain point. Well, you know, definitely you should check up on each other for real, for real. Like, your coworkers, even though they're your coworkers, or you don't not see them, like you develop relationships with these people. So it's like a little hey or hi there, whatnot is good. Because you never know. You really never know. I can say thanks. I'm very thankful for a lot of people I've met in the industry that had my back. No, thank you. That had my back when I was going through my particular situation. Shout out to Javi. He's my G. Period. I don't care. And
How
yeah,
are you gonna say he's my G? I don't care.
Eat it.
my logic is I'm working on my logic, man.
Is that two negatives make it a positive?
Two negatives do not make a positive. We all know that.
But sometimes it does, right? Two negatives open a different type of door, right?
Different door, different perspectives. That is true.
So you got caught up in your shit. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope
No, it's
everything
whatever.
is
It's what it is.
I hope everything's fine now. And you're making better choices. We all get caught up in shit all the time. That's just what it is.
Okay.
As you're getting fed, and I'm fixing my hair because I look like a hot mess right now.
What?
You like my beard?
The beard game is strong, dude. I like the beard. You always know.
It just
You
grows.
need to go to a barber, man. It just grows. I'm telling you, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. So COVID hasn't affected you at all.
I'm at home doing nothing. Well, self-educating. Trying to self-care.
So what do you do to self-care? Share with me.
Self-care.
I think I need to practice more self-care.
Self-care. Find something you're generally interested in. Not necessarily a hobby, just something you're interested in. Find a series you like. Get a couple of these. These things are great. All right, when they're not being annoying, they're great. Go on a walk. Go on a bike ride. Support your local business. If there are restaurants open, you go to a bar, sit down, have lunch. Go to the spa. If you work in the industry, go to a spa. Get a manicure. Get a pedicure. Your feet are important to you, so get a foot massage. Get your feet out of my face. Get a foot massage. Simple things. It's the simple things in life that really count. Honestly, that's it. Like, what was the last thing I did? The last thing I did was, I actually went to a family barbecue, which I never did when I was working, which is very strange. That I wouldn't partake in family things, but like that's how when you're dedicated to your craft, man, you don't really pay attention to anything. So that's that.
Are you happy? Are you relieved?
I relieve.
What's your ambitions now? What do you see? Where do you see yourself? What are you trying to do? How are you staying positive? Talk to me, man.
Right now, it's where I see myself. It's hard, man. Like I don't really have a place where I see myself. I'm very open for the most part, but right now it's more so re-evaluating to move forward. Like no, not right now. Reevaluating to move forward. Old habits do die hard. So I discovering who I am as a person outside of your comfort zone so that's where I am right now, man. Like I'm not really doing anything, catch up with old friends, seeing what they're up to, seeing what the world is like around you as everything evolves. It's So how you been? What's going on with you, man? You look all comfy, man. Asking me all
I'm
these questions. What's up
comfortable.
with
I'm
you?
comfortable. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to give. I'm trying to give you some time to shine. I want to. I want to hear why you got into this. What's your favorite dishes? How Corona affected you? You're telling me you stay positive, toes, nails, getting manicured, pedicured. That sounds amazing. And I'm happy to hear, you're in a positive realm and you got positive family member figures, whether it being your sisters keeping you happy and cheering you on. That's really good.
They're trying to make me fat.
That's not a
No,
bad
it's
thing.
not.
No, it's not. It's really not. I don't want it.
Don't put that on me.
So, besides getting you fat, do you miss the foie gras searing? Do you miss, braising stuff and doing things on a big scale? And do you ever want to go back to that?
You already know the answer to this. I'm not gonna lie. It's what it is. I'll only work for a few people in this world, in this industry, and you being one of them. Um, and and the other homies, like if they do something, they can call me up whenever they want. But other than that, I really don't want to do it again. Mainly
Why
because
not?
because man, it's I don't want to say it's all the same, but there's a lot of repetitive motions, and a lot of restaurants in Chicago do the same stuff and dress it up differently. I said it. I said it.
But isn't that everybody's life? They just
Not
live a life and dress it up differently?
well. I can't speak for everybody, but even though I just did, but you know what I'm saying. It's after a while. It's more so like you just find where you get in and find a crew and you just go with it, man. You enjoy your life. Like I like all the restaurant I worked at. Um, like what made it for me was like the people who I worked with. I guess that's any job.
Ramon, did you see the show The Last Dance?
Um, I possibly have. I don't know. I'm not
It's
quite sure.
about the Chicago Bulls, and
No,
I don't know if you know too many basketball players, but Dennis, do you know Dennis Roger? I believe
Rodman,
Rodman.
that dude. I
Yeah,
think his name's Rodman.
yeah.
I heard that name before.
You remind me of him
Why you say that?
because I think you're the perfect definition of a culinary rebel.
Oh yeah, the food stuff. I mean, yeah. For the most part, when I came into this, man, I saw it for all the nuances. I saw it as an art, not necessarily. Oh, let's get together and just feed all these people and then get it done. It was more of like, oh, you're gonna have quality of product. We're gonna take our time to understand this product. We're gonna take our time to um, learn why we use these products, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like the reasons why quote unquote chefs fall in love with things or have an interest, not love, but have an interest in what they're doing. Like one of my favorite chefs is Anthony Bourdain. If we all love them, if you're worked in this industry and don't know who that is, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But he really opened my perspectives and my views up to a lot of things and how a lot of things work. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember the theme song to both his shows?
Where man, it's in there. It's up here somewhere. I know it
It's
is for a
like
fact because I was just
sha
watching
la 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 sha la la, something like that.
it.
Hey Siri,
Wow. Play it.
exactly. Hey Siri, play Anthony Bourdain theme
Now you
song.
remember?
Oh,
Where's Alexa at?
It's in mommy's room.
Oh man, where's the other one?
I don't know. I have one. I'm not giving it to you.
We're getting it. 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 YouTube with their advertisements.
One day. Yeah.
But that's not the great one. I think it's what
That's the parts unknown one.
Anthony Bourdain cooked. What was the first show? What's his first show?
No, I believe was it Parts Unknown? No.
A Cook's
Parts
Tour.
Unknown.
A Cook's Tour.
That was his first show?
Yeah.
Actually? And then it was Parts Unknown and No Reservations, and then
Means of emotion. As a cook, tastes and smells are my memories. Now I'm in search of new ones. So I'm leaving New York City and hope to have a few
So good, bro. I think his voice is what makes it. I think
I like his attitude,
voice is
yeah.
everything. I think R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain. I love that man
No,
to
thank you.
death. I've seen every
thank you.
one of his episodes, and I think he's
No,
inspired
thank you. I
an
don't want that
entire
one. Ugh.
generation.
Ugh.
All right, Ramon. You gotta teach him the brigade system because they're being bad line cooks right now.
There's something else, man. I wished I could teach him that. Maybe I would have some peace sometimes, but yeah, they're a whole different level of discipline than me. Also, P.S. Ladies run the world. Watch out, they're coming for you. But all right, can I have 5, please?
Why?
Cause not right now. We talk about this all the time.
What? No.
Hey, you. But yeah. Also, like, you know, like, for me, honestly, like, I kept doing what I was doing because of people like you. You knew your stuff way more than I did.
But that's such a false fact.
No, it's not.
From my
It's really not.
perspective, it was completely different. I might
Emotion.
theory. I don't think I had the motion down.
I
Hey,
had the
you gotta
motion
remember
down.
down this that you were on griddle and I was staging.
I mean, that's different though. You came in, but you knew you had the knowledge. If you have the knowledge, it's different. I learned as I went along, and plus, I so happened to be around people that were I would considered brilliant in what they did, like Josh, just for example. Josh is his level of knowledge on the subject is crazy. Am I wrong? We could call him and ask him anything, and he'll tell you, fact for fact. I know that. Neil, I don't think you have met Neil, but Neil could run any Michelin star restaurant if he could, if anyone gave him the opportunity to, and he would do really well at it, you know. And Lucas does what he does, and Joe was like master of none, but he was really good at what he did when he decided he wanted to do it, and he found his passion. And Doc was like a food like wizard. Like, I don't even know how to explain him. So like, if you surround yourself with good people, you automatically become good at what you do if you are interested in it, you know?
What made that friend group fall apart?
Oh, the industry sucks. Lack of pay, you know, you have long hours, and then like once you start seeing the patterns, then it's just you lose interest in it. That's all it is. And like, it's not necessarily it fell apart. One guy went back home, and the rest of us worked as long as we possibly could without, like, you know, having to move around. That's all it is.
Do you talk to any of them now?
It's been a while, but yeah. But anyway, this is about you. Back to you.
Back to me. This is all about you, Ramon. This is your time to shine. We want to hear your story. I mean, it sounds like, you know, you're chilling at home, you're doing your thing, you're doing art, you're staying busy, taking care of yourself, which is great. You talked about how this has been a challenge for mentally, and I think that's been across the board for everybody, no matter what position you are, um,
Yeah.
and what your financial state is. But I think mental issue has definitely hit everybody. We're locked up in our home in these cages, and what would you say is your routine been like during the day?
My routine is um wake up when I wake up, um H2O, um order whatever I feel like I don't, like I said, I don't cook. I don't want to. I choose not to. It's not like I don't want to. I choose not to. Like eating
Why
at all
do
the
why do you
restaurants I
make
never.
that choice?
Why do I make that choice?
Yeah.
Man, after doing it for so long, it's just like I've been eating all this fancy shit or fancy stuff. G I'm sorry, fancy stuff. Um, um, and like I've never really ate Portillo's. Like Portillo's is good. It's amazing. Chick-fil-A, like I've had Chick-fil-A back to back milkshakes all day. Like, yes,
All day?
all day, all day.
Why didn't you tell me?
You weren't here. Ha! Stop it, you big meanie. See, they're mean, bro. I'm terrible. Um, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say shitty sushi, but like you eat at your local like restaurants around. Like there's a Japanese restaurant on the street. I like it. Um, versus like your high end foods. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the simple things. And then like that being said, it's like being away from that. It opens up to like, all right, here you go. Here's an example. Restaurant week. When restaurant week comes around, you get all the people from the suburbs that expect great quality food for the low, right? But when as a line cook, you're like, all right, cool. All these people want this, so I have to make a million of these things, and you're like, this is all right. It's okay, but it's not the best. But then you're in the suburbs and you're eating all this stuff, and you're like, why do these people expect this kind of food at such a low rate? You go to Outback and you go to Red Lobster, or you go to Olive Gardens, you go to Portillo's, or you're eating Chick-fil-A all day, or you eat at your local restaurant down the street. It's like you have good food, and it's like it's set at a certain price. Like if you go to like Outback, for instance, I don't eat at Outback Steakhouse. No, don't do that. No, 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 no. Eat at Outback, and then you go to a restaurant downtown. You look at the prices, it's like it's almost similar. Why is that? Why is it shouldn't be like that? Not at all. And you're not getting the same quality at all. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's all perspective and how you see things. So that's that. But
Why are
back
you eating
to-
on Outback, bro?
I don't eat at Outback, bro. I'm
Have
sorry.
you've never had the onion, whatever it's called, the fried onion,
The fried onion,
the blooming
like,
onion, the blooming onion?
onion rings, bro.
No, the blooming onion, bro.
I don't know what that is, bro. If I want onion rings, I go eat onion rings.
You
I had
gotta
onion
you
rings
gotta
today.
Google that. You gotta Google that.
Is it like is it the one that's like, and it's like
The blooming onion, bro.
what is that like onion fries?
It's it's called the blooming onion, dude. You'd be mind blown.
I'm good off that.
The entire restaurant concept is based around what tastes good with the blooming onion.
For real?
I believe so.
How-
That's my theory.
That's your theory?
That is my theory.
I always thought it was about the tortilla soup.
Portillo's tortilla soup.
Tea.
Nah, like their tortilla soup. They have a tortilla soup.
Tea.
Hmm?
Tea.
You want some cheese?
Tea.
Oh, and the concept of cheese?
Tea.
You should look into the concept of cheese.
I feel sorry for our viewers right now. But it's what it
See?
is.
Kids are hard. Don't have kids.
I mean, you gotta teach those kids some
But
manners,
anyway,
bro.
hey, turn down for me.
If you were a Russian mother right now, you would have your Gucci belt out and you would be whipping some ass.
I need a Gucci belt. See, like that's the other thing. Like, I needed a raise so I could have some designer stuff. They wouldn't let me buy any designer stuff because as a line cook, you can't afford that stuff.
But is
Well,
it what
anyway,
you make or is it what you keep that's more important? Because that's been a
It's what
hard
you-
lesson that I had to learn during COVID.
explain.
Explain. So you can make $50, but if you save that $50 as best as you can, you have more money left over at the end of the week to do whatever you want.
This is true, but like with the salary that you make, it's like you're not going to do that. You're paying for all this stuff.
But the salary and the choices, right?
Yeah,
Because the choices are the hardest ones to resist. It's all about we are taught to be a la minute chefs, right? Give me this dish, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. That adrenaline rush, right? And then after work, we want to stay on that same level, right? So it's all about that 2-3 minute hype, 2-3 minute fun. I care less about designer stuff now than I ever did.
you're a happily married man. You're chilling.
But again, choices, right? It's all the choices that you make, and I believe you're never.
Well, sure.
It doesn't matter how many shitty choices you've made in life. It only takes one to make up for all of them.
Don't do that to me. You stinky toe. Oh.
Would you believe in that? What would be one thing that you would tell Ramon back when he was 18?
Stack all the bread. Don't play with it. Just stack it all up. Like you said, you have that 50. It's what you put away. That's it. But then, like, I paid for my experience. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with that, right? As long as
Yeah.
you're happy about the choices that you've made, right? It's not
I
about
mean-
the money. It's about what you did with it, right?
Opportunities, yeah. It's all about opportunities. But like being in that setting, it's like being in a dungeon though. It's like you don't go outside, you don't see anything. Like most likely your friends are the ones that are in the industry with you.
Right, because you see them all day.
Yeah, and then like you said, like we're literally like junkies, you know what I'm saying? Like we go through that adrenaline rush and then afterwards you're trying to find a way to keep that going or like calm that down. So you do what you do. So not calling anyone out there a junkie, except unless you're just a rich ass junkie, if you know what I'm talking about. Like it's our version of self-care. I'm like, no one can judge you for anything you do. It's your choice. Anything and everything you do, it's between you and yourself and you. That's what I came.
But do you
learn.
think that your mentors judge you?
My mentors, I'm still trying to figure out if I had mentors. I had some really good people that tried to help me, but I guess I didn't see it at this point until now.
Did you feel any racism or anything of that sort when you were in the hospitality industry? And
Oh, that's how I got kicked out of school. I literally had the dean, superintendent, or principal at the time sit me down after a class, and said, word for word, we don't have too many of your kind in this industry, so I suggest you just take it slow or not. Oh, she said that, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm out. You just lost me. So that's why I dropped out. But after she made me take a class 3 times in a row because other people were being stupid. Like literally, you can get a culinary degree if you can pay for it and just go through motions, and that's a whole different story.
But is that not life? If you can go through the motion in Harvard, I mean, you're a fucking Harvard grad, you know?
Yeah, which is crazy, isn't it? But then again, it's like it's all about who you know.
It really
That's all
is.
it is.
It really is.
That's all it is.
I don't think college is worth its money, but the people you meet is definitely worth its money.
Yeah, we fucked our fair share up, stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is. Like I'm happy. I wouldn't be sitting down talking to you.
Ramon,
if I was in
how
your
did you
city.
feel when I almost killed you with a spoon of caviar?
Man, and it wasn't even the good stuff. It was pretty close, though. It was pretty close. I definitely appreciate that. Like, that was one experience. Would I do that again? To understand why caviar is so good, you have to do it. But if you're allergic to it, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it.
Kenny just said LOL.
Yeah, what is that?
Yo, I remember Kenny was allergic to like lobster, and I was like, bro, just eat it. I remember
No.
you were like,
Yeah.
you couldn't eat caviar, and I was like,
Look it up.
Ramon, you might as well quit this entire industry. You can't eat caviar. That's how young and shitty I was.
I mean, I think we should retest that theory. I don't think I'm allergic to caviar. I think it was just that one
I
time.
think it was just bofin, right?
Yeah, it was that whatever the fuck that is. If you want some good caviar, hit up this man. He probably can get you some. You already know what it is. But
Truffle boy. Caviar boy just doesn't have the same ring to it.
nah, I like Truffle Boy. It sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, I'm writing a rap song.
It should be Truffle Boy, so it should be BOI, not BOY. Boy, please. Yeah, get with the culture, bro.
No, not that culturally abrasive.
Man.
I like to be provocative, like Tim Raw from Chef's Table. He's a German chef, and he said that one time, and that just kind of stuck with me. Like, I don't care if I rubbed you the right or wrong way. As long as I rubbed you, I'm happy about it.
That's messed up.
It is, but it's like, look, I judge myself way harder than anybody judges me. So if anybody thinks negatively, like, bro, good for you. Like, do what you want. I think you and me are very hard-headed creatures, Ramon. And we learn to deal with each other, and we learn to run, a partnership on our station, the good old pasta station at GT. Doing our thing. But it is what it is. Times have changed. Look, I'm not really cooking in a restaurant anymore. You're not cooking in a restaurant anymore. Lucas is not cooking in a restaurant anymore. A lot of people have left this industry and switched their careers, and to see somebody like Lucas, who's your best friend, switch careers, does that piss you off? Does that, what does it make you feel?
He's not my best friend. He's my greatest adversary. Believe it or not, me and Lucas have been trying to beat each other's heads in this entire time. You just haven't known it. You can ask him. You can ask anybody. It's been true. It's the truth, bro.
It sounds like he's winning, though.
He has, his background, so it's like his background versus mine. But so,
Which is what? Are you saying is it white versus black now?
oh, dude, don't be racist. It's bigger than black and white. Come on now.
What is it then?
What is it? If it's bigger than black and white, all right. You want me to speak on this?
You guys went to the same culinary school and lived in the same house for at least 2 years.
We fought in culinary school and we fought in that house.
But he was taking martial art classes, and so were you.
I don't think I have the film anymore, but we fought a lot. And there's been some pretty good fights. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's based off how you're set up in life and like what opportunities you take. Like his cushion is different from my cushion. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's not
Is
really necessary.
is it set up or is it how you do it?
A combination of both.
Right, because you can change your stars, and I truly believe in that. It just takes enough ambition, perseverance, and dedication.
Yeah, but like my ambition died when I found out that everything I was kind of working towards it's I don't want to say died, but like it slowed down. It's like everything I was working towards was just like whatever, man. It's going through motions, like I said.
Just going through
Uh,
motions. And I hate
yeah,
that. I hate that
that,
because I feel like had it been different chefs and different restaurants that you worked at, you might, be in a different
if I could pick out like all like one chef from each restaurant and put it together, I bet I could create a restaurant that surpasses a lot of these restaurants on this planet we call Earth, I guess. And like it's not like I didn't have good people surrounding me.
But does that not sound cocky? Because I mean, anybody can bet on a saying, but it's hard to put a 3 Michelin star team together and pursue
You
that
know,
mission.
in my opinion, it's not. You need the understanding of how it works, and then like, well, I can't. Like I said, who am I to speak on this?
Exactly,
Who am I? You know.
and that's the thing. You might not. Do you still hold value to Michelin, to a Michelin rating?
After what has happened and they haven't done anything towards it, because you had a very interesting point when you brought it up, and I looked into it. They have done nothing. So what's the point? You know,
And they've dabbled, right? But
sure.
to lose, I mean, a Michelin restaurant that's you're our Michelin. That's your technically a person of you. If your Michelin restaurants get furloughed, you need to help them out, stimulate them somehow.
But all right, also like to think. All right, here you go. To think about what a restaurant is like a different thing though. Like each restaurant is like depend. It's literally the personality of the person who people who are running it. You know what I'm saying? So like for a restaurant to go Michelin, it's like you say, fuck it, we're gonna go for what the tradition, the techniques, or just like what was the third one? I forgot. Tradition or the technique, one of the two. And you're going to master those things and just deliver excellence. You know what I'm saying? Tradition and technique are the art of it, and master those. But again, like who am I to speak on this? I have no background for any of this. You know what I'm saying? So
But you
if
do.
you could, sure.
You have an
Uh,
opinion, especially on this show. We want to hear
uh,
it. What do you think?
like I said, art, technique, and the tradition. To understand, I see a restaurant as it's a time capsule. It's a way to to get try something from a different moment in time. So if you're going to like a super fine dining high end, they're trying to capture what they imagine, or they're trying to capture what they view as the future of the industry of food. Um, and, and if you go to a super traditional restaurant, you're literally eating from the past. In retrospect, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard to eat from the past if you're not having everything grown with the same conditions, blah blah. We can talk about the the science of it, but science, I leave that shit alone. Um, versus like your general, just whatever, you know.
Ramon, on this segment, throw would you throw a freestyle for me? Can you do
I
that on
could,
the spot?
All right, I couldn't picture this. Yeah, I was water whipping all night up in the kitchen. I couldn't see the bigger picture. Imagine walking street, bare feet, call me dumpling between teeth. But no, me so neat, so sweet, son, just a beat. Oh my God, what is this? Hair for the paper. Yeah, step and razor. I'm dangerous. Damn them boy, they late. That time don't wait. That Keisha needs a sativa. Wait, yellow fever, terrestrial under fire, butterfly effect. Me no know what's next. That's all I got.
Not
Moving
bad,
on,
not bad,
coaches.
not bad. When are
Hey
we gonna
man.
hear the EP, the album dropping?
You'll hear the EP once I get the team together. You're sure welcome to just do anytime you want. Um, yeah, man. But it's whatever. I keep saying it's whatever, but it's really
So
not.
what's your plans for Thanksgiving?
I'll leave that up to the little ones. Whatever they want, that's what I'm cooking.
So you're gonna cook for them.
Yes, yes. Only for
Have
people
you
who I care
sharpened
about.
your knives?
No, I gave it to the old lady, and she's just having a blast because it doesn't get dull. Wustoffs, man. Germans, you're good with your knives, but you still don't have shit on Japanese. I'm just saying. They designed that shit.
Well, we can have an entire segment talking about what's good and what's not. I mean, a German knife is great because it stays sharp because it's a hard
The
steel,
durability.
but the Japanese knife gets way sharper and stays dull, like gets dull faster. But
It's all
besides
tradition,
that
man.
point, Ramon, I'm very happy to hear you're doing something with your fam on Thanksgiving. I hope that you're wearing a mask and doing things safely. This
What? You have not heard Future, bro?
what?
Have Alexa play Mask Off.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
comedian over here. Zero fucks given. You sound like Kevin Hart right now.
Oh man, I would take some Kevin Hart dinero right now. Be cool. But anyway, uh, like I guess this is just like an opening for a conversation. There's many conversations could have just based off.
100%. And the first season, we just want to introduce everybody's COVID stories.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear that during this time you've been doing a lot of self care and self developing and staying positive, and I think that's great. You know, I definitely encourage you to cook some more things and post some more things on the gram, so that I can throw my lovely Gordon Ramsay type of comments on it.
Bro.
I think you have a lot of great aspects. Besides, running out of macaroni and cheese on second week of opening a restaurant, and me almost killing you with caviar. But we've done a lot of things, and we've cooked a lot of things, and you've definitely got it. And if not for you and your family, like, don't cook for. I started not liking the idea of cooking for people. I cook for myself. Like, all these chefs cook for these people that go home and do their thing and don't care about it.
They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
Like, I'm gonna make what I want. Like, you want a fucking salad with salmon on the side and olive oil sherry vinaigrette that's broken, go right ahead. I ain't serving that shit. But you want like some fucking good ass comfort food, shave a shitload of truffles and butter on there. Yeah, like that's what I want to eat. I'm just like, and it doesn't get boring. Chick-fil-A gets boring.
Bro. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
It does though. It does though.
Then again, it's all the same thing. You just don't know it. There's that. If anything, we just steal their sauce and just that's all we need.
Sauce is good, but like, you
Ain't
know,
nothing else.
I'm a
Also,
spicy mayo guy, so
I mean, I guess spicy mayo is the tits. I'm a Korean barbecue kind of guy, dude. I've constantly wanted yakitori. I will also debate.
so
ramen.
build it.
I have to build the
I
Buchan, bro.
challenge you. I challenge you to make it. Ramon, I want to thank you for being on this lovely show, on our beautiful Late Night with Chef podcast, sharing
All for
all
the
your
hype.
beautiful, all for the hype, bro.
All for the hype. Let's go.
Wow.
2021. Dude, I'm hyping you up. I'm hyping you up.
You're
What are you talking
hyping
about?
me up. Check out
I'm
this.
your hype man. Let's go.
Check out this. I have this line on my EP called "Truffle Boy Finally Made It."
Hey.
Fake it till I made it.
Hey.
And it goes like, I gave up my weekends, I gave up my nights. Most people will say that I did it for hype, but I didn't. So I'm really doing this for the industry. I want to see all my peers and everybody that I've touched, whether I fed them with a tasting spoon, whether it was a pork belly with Korean barbecue sauce on the tasting spoon that I feed you during the line and during a tough shift.
What was that thing with the peppers and the onions and the oil?
The peppernata.
Whatever that was, it was amazing.
The collie with a peppernata.
Peppernata? Where's the peppernata? Oh, man. He's going to kill you.
Genovese fucking pesto. Like, that's going to be in our hearts forever. I know Kenny's, like, dreams of that recipe in his sleep.
It's burned into our mentals. I don't think we can get it out.
Exactly. And I think that's great. And I want to see, I want to see everybody come. Kenny's like, what? I was cooking steak. I don't know about fucking no pasta bullshit.
Yeah. Set me on fire and shit.
Oh, Mr. Alinea, listening in through this whole conversation. Thank you so much, yeah. Mr. Alinea. Yeah, never ran out of pasta. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that hit.
All right, bro.
I gotta get Kenny on this. We can.
I don't understand why he wasn't on this.
Well, he didn't want to roast you. He didn't want to make this late night with chefs roasting Ramon and Vlad.
Kenny knows how it went down, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you weren't down there with us. You wouldn't know. Oh.
He goes. We have a third pan in the cooler. Ramon said.
Hey, at least who went home? At least we had the day off.
Who went home?
We had the day off.
Who went home and came back? That's Ramon.
We had the day off, bro. So it didn't really matter.
We both had the day off.
I think we both had the day off.
I don't know. I know I didn't leave, and then I got bitched out for not leaving again.
Oh, 2 times? 2 times? How you gonna be tough 2 times? Come on now.
Hey, bro, I don't even I look at it as it's a comedy now, right? It's funny as fuck because at the end of the day, we, yes, that person got their pasta 15 minutes later. And I'm sorry, GT, for that. Hopefully that didn't make it in the end of nightcap, but most likely did. Vlad and Ramon ran out of pasta. Johnny flipped the shit.
He was a good man.
He's still a good man.
R.I.P. to Lexon. R.I.P. to the Lexon.
R.I.P. to the Lexon.
Yeah, he smashed it because you ran out of pasta.
All right, Ramon. Well, this was a great Late Night with Chef podcast number 9. Look at that.
Number 9?
Number 9. Man.
Such a significant number if you understand these numbers.
I don't like the word 9 at all. It just sounds too German.
So is that because of negative connotation you have?
100%.
All right, facts. I can't argue with that. I'll leave it alone.
I just why 9?
It's the numbers game.
I don't even know what Kenny just posted.
What do you say?
What emoji is that?
Kenny, you playing emojis, bro?
It's a number. It looks like a horse. Either way, guys, thank you for tuning in for another amazing yet pretty melodramatic episode of Late Night with Chefs.
Now the whole world knows.
We had Ramon, Chef Ramon, Buddy Ramon, you know, and hopefully you do a little bit of Thanksgiving turkey cooking and enjoy it with the fam. Stay safe, stay positive,
You don't
and
believe in turkeys?
I'm gonna deep fry a turkey. We'll see how that goes.
I challenge you to do Peking duck.
I'm deep frying a tomahawk steak and a turkey. That's
Oh,
I've always wanted a deep fry steak, and now I get to do it and just be like, fuck everybody.
now you see where I'm coming from. Now you see where I'm coming from. Like, fuck it, why not?
But do it.
Yeah.
Not order Chick-fil-A. I mean, make a fucking Ramon fucking chick fire, you know?
It's all what little ones want. Just with
Bro,
it.
if you... Whatever. We don't need to discuss it.
Nah,
But
say it. Yeah, say it. You brought it up. Say
For
it.
the $6 that you're going to get one burger, you can make 7 of...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I learned that. I spent like X amount of dollars on stuff that I didn't even need. I could just went to the store and you know, do what? Hey,
I don't know.
Never done it.
I don't want to be the one to tell you what to do with your Kendall College degree, but you know, at least make some
I
chicken.
don't have a Kendall College degree.
Get your almost college degree.
To anyone out there who can replicate a college degree for me, I would love that. So just to say I have it, it would be a nice kicker. Because why not?
I don't know what Kenny's typing right now. Where my invite, gas, tax, and food, electric and house gas, water cost. Oh, here we go. This is why we didn't have Kenny on the show.
Oh,
Kenny getting mad. Kenny's mad.
Hey, shout out to Kenny, because Kenny always had my back, even though I was with the shenanigans all the times.
Yeah, make that $20 burger. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Great having you on the show. Thank you for coming on. Make sure everybody that's listening in, give Ramon, what's your Instagram handler name?
A_dandelion_ you look me up, do what you do. I don't really care. I might post something.
Give him a like, give him a follow, shout out. If you guys like what you saw today, make sure to like, follow, and hit that notification button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, just leave a fucking comment. Let me know what you guys think. We've been putting some effort into doing these, and we just want to bring you guys value, everybody in the industry. If we wanted to and missed any questions, please let us know so we can annoy Ramon with them and get his perspective and more thoughts on anything you guys want to ask. Right, Ramon?
Yeah, next time we'll do a thorough, actual sit down, have a chef conversation.
Chef conversation? I thought this is literally what it was supposed to be, a chef conversation.
I don't know what chefs talk about, so
I think you were just being very, very reserved, you know, and that's okay. You're just being very shy Ramon, you know. That's
What he
okay.
said.
That's okay.
What he said.
I didn't want to spill any beans. That's fine. Whatever.
You can say what you want to say, man. You already know what it is.
I know you had a lot of shit to talk about this industry. I thought you were gonna get a little more nitty gritty. I thought you were gonna bring out
you want me to
pissed off Ramon.
You want me to talk about it? You gotta say it, man. It's your show.
Hey, dude. I mean, like, you know.
I can talk about all the bullshit.
You know, I think it's only fair, and seeing all the stuff that's happened in Chicago, I think it's a time to speak up.
You wonder why the entire industry collapsed over, you know what I'm saying? So many people are out of jobs. You know, we're all just trapping, trying to stay afloat. But you know, we support each other, so I guess it worked out. You know. It's what it is.
That's your entire hype right there, bro. Like
no, because you won't. Before I ruin this for anybody else, this industry is all bullshit, and we all know it. We suck a lot of things up just to please people who don't give a damn about us. The lack of benefits, the lack of like the fact that a lot of places you hardly have insurance. A lot of places are trying to catch up now, but then you know what I'm saying, like, and then the fact that you treat people as disposable. What? And that's the people who are running your shit. Like when I came into this, like at this point, I'm 25, I guess. So like I could have. All right, fine, 24. I could literally. I should have the knowledge of how to run a restaurant by now. Completely. I actually do have the knowledge, but I was never given the opportunity to do it. I can like I have this level of military discipline that I somehow got the whole of. Shout out to Giuseppe. That man is bonkers. Like, to work for him was a great opportunity. I don't care what anybody said. Now I get how he functions, but you know what I'm saying? Like, give your people an opportunity to do shit. Like, where is the creativity? Like, everything. Now, I don't want to say everything's on the internet. That's not true. But like, I literally worked at a spot where the chef was literally Googling recipes to serve to people. Like, that basically just said to me, fuck you. Everything I know is not worth it. And then, like, the people, man, like, the people who come through, man, like, there needs to be some sort of filtration system. I don't know what it is to figure that shit out. But, hey, that's all I have to say for right now. Because you got to come back for the next episode.
And that mic drop. That's what I was waiting for the past 59 minutes, and you just gave it to me all in 11.
Because there has to be another episode, man. You don't listen to Snoop Dogg, bro? Nate Doggy Dogg?
Look,
do I get paid for this? I don't know. That's a question.
You get paid for this in perpetuity, bro.
Perpetuity. If I don't know a word, I'm sorry. You don't know what that means.
I just like using words I don't even know the meaning to.
I've been trying to do that for so long. People just don't get it.
That's why I'm coming out with an album called 2020. Fake it till I made it.
Big club shit?
No club shit.
No, it's big club shit. You gotta be in big club shit, bro.
Oh, is it gonna be in big club shit?
Yes. Big club shit. Not in the
Kenny
club.
just keeps posting horse emojis.
Oh, because Kenny knows. Kenny knows.
I don't know what these horse emojis are supposed to mean, but get paid, you know?
At a young age, had to learn to get paid. So are you going to beef with me so we can do this music thing? What's up? I need a foe. Fee-fi foe.
Beef with you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Just, I got my whole mixtapes lined up. It's called, my hit single is called 2K on My Steak.
2K on my steak. All right, I give you that. That's dope.
That's it. A5 for that dinner. That's A5 on the plate, bro.
I mean, there's definitely a lack of food rap or food music.
That's what I want to be. I want to be the Eminem, Matt Little Dicky.
We don't need another Eminem, please. No more.
Adopted a ginger brother, and that would be me.
No, you can just be Truffle Boy. I like you as Truffle
but
Boy.
Eminem was great when Superman and Crack a Bottle and 8 Mile and
I don't know any of that stuff, so
D12. What do you mean?
I don't know any of that stuff.
D6 don't even know the name of my band.
I don't know
but
it.
They all love me like they wanna hold hands.
Bro, do you want a Senso bean, bro?
My band. All right, guys, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
Gonna go. Ramon's gonna go. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I want to thank very, very much for Kenny putting up with us for an hour plus. As always, the best moderator ever. So go follow Kenny Bobby, the only one in the comment section tonight. And make sure to check us out. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, soon to be on Google, on Twitch, on Facebook, on live. Anywhere you can look at us and hear our beautiful voices, we'll be there. So as always, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.